are you laughing at now?
You?
What was I doing?
You're going.
I was massaging my instrument.
Yeah. Okay.
This is my instrument.
Okay.
This is the moneymaker.
Okay.
It actually is. I'm on the phone all day, so it is my moneymaker.
Yeah,
My throat, my voice, and my hands
geez.
are my moneymakers.
Oh,
Because I type and I talk on the phone all day.
you a hand model.
You know what? I could be. Look at these. Other than my pinky that's crooked,
And your thumb that's
look, it's been broken twice and it never healed right. So I can't hitchhike with that finger. That's just, as far as I go. They're gonna be like, does he need a half a ride? I'm gonna have to go like this with this finger. Like, help.
you can't give a full thumbs up.
Nope.
You give half a thumbs up.
So that's why if you ever invite me over for dinner and like, hey, did you like the meal? And I go with my right hand, that means it's really good. It's just I can't go that far.
Can't play thumb war with that hand.
I can. I have a lot of leverage because it's at an angle, so I got more
okay.
leverage.
Okay.
Now, if you catch me, if you pin me, I'm done. I got no leverage to come back up.
You can only come like so far up.
Why are you making fun of my deformity? This is football injuries. I've broken my thumb twice.
I know.
Sprained my knee a couple times.
Yeah.
My hamstrings, that was just known as Mr. Hamstring because it was like every other week I just pulled a hamstring. Broken my toe several times.
Yeah.
And a couple concussions. So, yeah, it's fun.
That's always nice.
So, I got to tell a story.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. So, the other day, I've been having a little bit of a shoulder issue with my good shoulder, which is fantastic because I'm about to be 40, so I'm falling apart. So, I asked Kelly to put some icy hot on me.
Uh-huh.
So, now Kelly is my co-host here, my baby mama. Welcome to Listen to the Words.
By the way.
She's sitting on the couch, and so I sit directly in front of her. I sit directly in front of her.
I just realized what you're doing.
Where I'm headed. Yeah. So I'm sitting directly in front of her, facing the same direction she's facing. I said, babe, do my left shoulder by the shoulder blade. Just put the icy hot on there and then work your way up.
No, it was the massage gun.
The massage gun. That's correct. You were massage gunning my shoulder.
Massage gun.
I said, can you please do for my shoulder blade up and just work your way up and just, get in there good. And then you started going on my right shoulder. And I was like, what are you doing? And she goes, I'm doing my left. And I was like, what?
Right.
But I told you to do my left shoulder. And
I know.
Like,
but
and
I was doing my right.
But I was like, babe, we're facing the same direction.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Like, your left is my left.
Yeah, I have moments.
Kelly is a natural blonde.
I am.
She really is.
I really am.
Yeah. It took me a second when you were massaging. I'm like, did she just say that?
But I gave you a good laugh.
But we're facing the same way. I was like, do I bring it up? Do I say anything? Do I just let her roll with it? I was like, no, she has to learn. Kelly struggles with her left and her rights.
Sometimes.
Because I'm like, babe.
I have my moments, but overall I know my left from my right. I just sometimes there's a glitch sometimes.
I'm like, babe, on your left, and you immediately go right. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, sweet Lord.
There's a glitch sometimes in the Matrix.
So no news on my potential big news. Sorry, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
We'll let you know when we know.
She texts me. She goes, ooh, what's the news? And I was like, we'll see. No, nothing yet.
I'm not pregnant.
No, none of that.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
Right
Nobody
now.
thought that.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's not the news.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I am with child.
That's the news.
Now, excuse me. I've been dealing with a little bit of a sinus issue that makes me lose my breath sometimes.
Yeah.
So if I start talking and I start gasping for air, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's just I need to catch my breath.
You're alive.
So
You're
it stinks when I'm on the phone today at work. I'm trying to answer a phone call and my breath just left me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. So I was like, hello. And they're like, hello. Are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I am. I just can't breathe.
Yeah.
And I will not ever go on an inhaler.
Yeah.
You remember that, right? When I went on the inhaler in Florida.
I don't remember that.
One time we went to Florida. Sophia was little, probably when she met Lewis. That trip, I got really, really sick, and I had to go to the doctor.
She was like 8 months old.
Probably. I got really, really sick, and I couldn't breathe.
Both of you got sick because we were at Disney.
Yeah. Yep. So I went to the doctor, and they gave me an inhaler, and I have never done one before. And your dad's like, "Yeah, just do this." So I did what he told me to do, and my heart started racing so fast.
You probably didn't do it right.
No, I did do it right. Your dad told me after the fact.
Yeah.
It may make your heart race, and I was like, dude, me and him were
Thought you were
driving.
dying.
We were driving back from the Millennium Mall or whatever, some mall with you girls.
Yeah.
And I said, Rich, I can literally get out of this car and run. We were stuck in traffic. And he goes, are you okay? And I was like, I can run. I can make it. I can make it to the hotel. He goes, no, you can't. And I was like, my heart's racing really fast, dude.
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah, I don't mess with inhalers.
Yeah.
That stuff is, I don't know what they put in them things, but I told the doctor, I was like, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You need to prescribe something else. Give me a pill. Pill, I could do all day. Liquid, I could do all day. Inhaler, nah, I ain't down with that. I can't do it. So, how was your week?
It was fine.
We saw the Jets. Well, no, we didn't even bother watching the whole Jets game.
No, we didn't.
I shut it off. I told you. I said at halftime,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah.
Because you know why? I'm not having a stroke over this today.
Yeah. No.
Nope. I
It's
turned
not
it off.
worth it. It's just a game.
I turned it off, and we had a much better time. We watched the movie. Oh no, we watched the TV show. We caught up on, and it was really good. We watched the season finale of it.
Yep.
Fantastic. If you want to know what it is, send us a DM or Stephanie. You can text me. I'll tell you what it is. Really good show.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I actually preferred that. And then today they benched Zach Wilson, so Zach Wilson's no longer the quarterback of the Jets.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
They like when we say they benched him, they like put him to third string.
Yeah, they fired him. Like they didn't even put him on like
Like he's on the team still.
they didn't
but-
they didn't put him on probation. They straight up said, "Yo, just go get him up, get him up.
Go to the back of the line.
Just leave.
Just
Yeah."
start over.
If I was him, like when I'm watching the games, I'm like, if I take a hit, I suck this bad. Like if I'm really bad and I'm getting hit nonstop, one of those last hits, I'm just gonna say, "Ow, I can't play again." Ow. Pay me. You still owe me $11 million.
Right.
I'm gonna be on the bench.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah. Without a concussion.
I bruised the webbing between my pinky and my thumb, between my pinky and my ring finger. It's really bruised. I have to. You have to send me home.
throw.
I can't throw. I have to go home. I have to go back home to where is he from? Utah. I was like, I'm done. But he just keeps getting up.
Yeah, I know.
Like Aaron Rodgers lasted 4 plays and blew out his Achilles.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson's gotten smacked so hard and he keeps coming back.
But Zach Wilson is a lot younger and can bounce back a lot quicker than an older quarterback.
That means, well, now you say it, Aaron Rodgers. Me and Aaron Rodgers are the same age.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
So technically, me and Aaron Rodgers are ancient in football years.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, there's still, it's very rare for an older quarterback to be able to bounce back very quickly. Aaron Rodgers
Well, he's about to.
Well, I was just going to say Aaron Rodgers has displayed that already, that he can bounce back quickly. But what I mean is that Zach Wilson can bounce back quickly in a game.
But why? Just stay down.
I know.
Nobody likes you anymore. You and
But
you know,
it's not all his fault.
It's not all his fault.
He is trying.
He is trying,
but I feel,
he lost the team.
But this year went completely off track
And
for them.
I told you what it is. God hates us. God just hates us. No,
No, but
prove me wrong.
okay, God doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just
something divine hates us.
that's the devil.
Something hates Jets fans.
No, but I mean, like this season just went completely off the rails for them, when they were expecting it to go a different way. And I think that's affected the team overall. Sure. And it's definitely affected Zach Wilson because he was supposed to learn from
He was supposed to sit back.
He was supposed to sit back, learn from Aaron Rodgers.
He's like, I wasn't even scheduled to work today.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, 4 plays in, he's thrown in and he's now the starting again when he was supposed to be able to just learn from him. Because you can only do so much in training camp. And once you get into the actual games, that's when you really learn. And
stupid me, I got caught up in the hype again. I gave up on football last year.
Everybody did because it's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Of course you're going to get caught up in the hype. Of course you are. He's an amazing quarterback.
Someone at work today was like, "Oh, he'll bounce back next year, and you guys will be all right." And I was like, "No, what's going to happen next year? My man's going to be walking into this training camp facility and slip and break his leg. It's I was like,
he's
I promise you. He's
going to break his hand.
He's going to break something.
His throwing hand.
He's going to break something on the way to practice. I was like, that's just the Jets. That's just so Jets. And we watched the press conference for the coach, and he's just like,
you can tell Saleh like looks really dejected.
Like blink twice if you need help, and he's just blinking like, help me, please. I need help.
He blinks 4 times. He's like, I really need help.
I just want to leave. I just want to go home.
But you can tell he just looks so dejected.
He's just
and just, this year just did not go the way that they had anticipated.
And so Sophia asked me, she goes, why do you root for the Jets? I was like, I don't know, honey. I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah. And the guts. Did you see my last Instagram post?
Yeah.
The guts that the Jets have.
Yeah.
To share on their Instagram page.
Yeah.
30% off all their merchandise.
It should be like 70%.
No, I put on there 95%. Yeah. And I want to send back my Zach Wilson jersey, $75. I spent $150 on it, $75. I'm okay with the $5.
Yeah.
I'll take it as a wash because I bought a Mark Sanchez jersey.
Yeah.
I bought a Chad Pennington jersey.
But
Zach
Chad
Wilson?
and Mark Sanchez, they did well.
Mark fell apart at the end, and because we broke him.
But he did well overall.
The last time the Jets made the playoffs, Sophia wasn't born.
I know.
So whatever. Not a Jets podcast. We're done with this crap. So this week we're gonna talk about a song. What song is that?
How's It Gonna Be by Third Eye Blind.
You know what's funny? It's probably there's gonna be a whole bunch of listeners that have no idea what the song is. That's how old we are.
Yeah, this is definitely a 90s throwback song.
And it's a great one.
It's a really
I get down with some Third Eye Blind.
I like Third Eye Blind.
I like the Motorcycle Drive-By or Motorcycle Diary, something like that. Great song. Never Let You Go. Good one. Mm-hmm. Semi Charm Kind of Life got played out too bad.
It did. But I still like it.
It's a good one.
It's good. It's not one that I'll go to, but it's a good one.
I'm trying to think of what that song was. Motorcycle Drive-By.
Okay.
One of my favorite songs. Deep Inside You was a good one. Mm-hmm. Why are you laughing? All right. So let's talk about How's It Gonna Be?
Okay.
By Third Eye Blind.
Okay.
You have to talk because sometimes I can't breathe.
I can breathe.
I can't breathe. And you're over here laughing like, you can't breathe.
I can breathe. Okay. So I am trying to see. Okay, so this was released in 1997 and it became one of their biggest hits. So How's It Gonna Be is a song about a relationship that's falling apart. It's a reflection on the pain and confusion that come when two people who were once close start to grow apart. The song was written by the lead vocalist and songwriter Stephen Jenkins, and it was inspired by his own experiences with heartbreak and loss. The lyrics capture the raw emotions of a person who is struggling to come to terms with a relationship that is ending.
Let me try here. So in the first verse, the lyrics describe the narrator's feelings of betrayal and confusion. I'm sorry, I'm boring you. Anytime I open my mouth, you just go, you yawn.
I've been stifling this yawn for a bit.
I don't even know what that word means.
I've been holding it.
Oh, okay. So that's a big word. That's a new one for me.
Well, English is your second language.
It is, and you like to point it out and remind me. He sings about the lies and the secrets that have come between him and his partner, and about the pain of realizing that the relationship is over. Now, in the chorus, the lyrics express the narrator's longing for a second chance, and he sings about the hope that he and his partner can find a way back to each other, even though he knows it's over and unlikely. Proceed.
In the second verse, the lyrics delve deeper into the narrator's emotions. He sings about the memories that he and his partner have shared and about the fear of losing them forever. It's a song that captures the universal experience of heartbreak and loss. It's a reminder that even though relationships can be painful and difficult, they are also an essential part of the human experience. The haunting melody of the song and the poignant lyrics have made it a beloved classic that continues to touch the hearts of listeners today.
It is.
Yep. And it really is,
Oh my God, I gotta sneeze.
It is one of those songs that, it helps you reflect, I think, a little bit on your past relationships and, because all that is part of,
growing up, maturing,
up and
evolving as a human being.
Yes.
That's a big word.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that one.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, then. I'll remember
Why
that.
won't this work?
What do you...
My keyboard came up, and I'm trying to get it to go away. There we go.
So you need an iPad. All right. So let's start with the lyrics. I'm only pretty sure that I can't take anymore. Before you take a swing, I wonder what are we fighting for? When I say out loud, I want to get out of this. I wonder, is there anything I'm gonna miss? Let me mute you for a second. Go ahead. You can chew now. Okay, thank you. She said, okay. She said, okay, thank you. All right. I wonder how this is gonna be when you don't know me. How's it gonna be when you're sure I'm not there? How's it gonna be when there's no one there to talk to? Between you and me, because I don't care. How's it gonna be? You ready? Go.
Where we used to laugh, there's a shouting match. Sharp as a thumbnail scratch. A silence I can't ignore, like a hammock by the doorway. We spent in time, swings empty. Don't see lightning like last fall, when it was always about to hit me. I wonder how it's going to be when it goes down. How's it going to be when you're not around? How's it going to be when you find out there was nothing between you and me? Because I don't care. How's it going to be?
And then he goes, and how's it going to be when you don't know me anymore? How's it going to be when I want to get myself back in again? The soft dive of oblivion. I want to taste the salt of your skin. The soft dive of oblivion. How's it going to be? How's it going to be when you don't know me anymore? And it just repeats over and over again.
So I have to say, so the lead singer has a very distinct voice. Mm-hmm. He has a little bit of a lisp when he sings. At least I feel like I hear it. And I did not know
What?
that he said the soft dive of oblivion.
Really?
I had no idea what he said there.
So what do you think?
I heard oblivion. I didn't know what he said before that.
And you're like, yeah.
That's what I hear.
You're like, I feel that.
Like,
He
yes,
speaks
I
to
feel
me.
that.
I feel the fa.
The tha oblivion. Yes, I feel this.
Oh my God. I just imagine you playing this for some boy and you're like,
No, I
to
never did.
Listen to the words. You feel this part right here, the fa oblivion. That's how I feel about you.
No, I never.
That's gonna be the title of the episode. The fa oblivion.
I knew everything else.
Except the soft dive of oblivion.
That part, the soft dive of, I did not know.
So now
what he
I'm
said. I didn't know he said that.
now I want to hear that part.
Now I'm gonna hear it. You know, now I'm gonna hear him say that. Now that I know that's what he's saying.
We'll have to listen to it later so we don't get sued.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the girls from When They Pop do it. How do they get their music on?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to text them and say, hey, what's the deal?
Yeah.
I actually forgot to text them and let them know that we're not gonna be in December in Florida.
Oh yeah.
I gotta text them about that.
Yeah.
So, do you like this song?
I do like
I think
this
song sucks. Okay.
That's very bad.
That's very aggressive.
That's really aggressive. That was uncalled
Like,
for.
this is a really ugly song.
No, it's a very good song. Yeah, it was just always on the radio. It was one of the songs I always sing along to, except for that one part.
No, that's the best part you sang.
It says, you know how like when you kind of like mumble a little bit that you don't know, and then you like really sing the words you do know.
Rocket Man for me. I'm almost 40. I have yet to know what that song's about. Rocket Man, something here alone. No idea.
That was me. Oblivion.
Your mom's driving around. You're like, what'd you say? Oblivion. But this song was everywhere, like you said. I remember it being on the radio. I remember buying the CD. It was that red cover, and then also it was on Road Rules at the last episode of that.
Yes. Third Eye Blind was like the theme of Road Rules.
It
practically.
was.
Like all their songs, I think, were on.
They probably had some crazy deal.
One of the seasons.
Now that you say that, that's all I could think about.
Yeah, that's that, and like I feel like Bush.
Yeah, Bush was
the Wallflowers.
Wallflowers. They had potential to be a good band, and they just fell off.
Yeah, they kind of did.
And that's Bob Dylan's son. It's
Yeah.
Jacob Dylan, or
yeah.
One Headline was fire. I mean, the One Headline still holds up.
I love that song.
But that's the only song I know of theirs.
Smashing Pumpkins would have been Road Rules.
Yeah, I've never been a Smashing Pumpkins guy.
I like a few of their songs. I don't like all of them. I don't Like just pretty much the ones that were on the radio.
I can't connect with that band. That 1975, 65.
1979.
That's the only one. That's the only one I kind of like.
Yeah,
'Cause it goes,
I like that song.
That's the only one I like. The other ones I'm like,
And that,
tonight.
yes, I like
back.
that one too.
Tonight's really good.
And again, I don't know the words.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah,
Tonight. That's all I know.
that might be all the lyrics. I mean, it literally might be.
And then 1979, all I know is 1979.
That's the only two songs I know. Then.
Yeah. That's the only two I know.
If you held a gun to my head and said, name at least 5 of their songs, I'm like, just wrap it up, homie.
I can't do it. I can name you 2.
Just wrap it up. Let's just wrap this up.
But yeah, I mean, like all those artists, I feel like were on Road Rules and like Real World.
How about this? There's probably a whole generation of kids that have no idea what Road Rules is.
Yeah, I know. It's really sad.
It was pre the challenge on MTV.
The challenge is like kind of like a sequel show to Road Rules.
Yeah, but Road Rules was awesome because
Road Rules was amazing.
I preferred Road Rules over Real World.
Yeah,
because Real World is just a whole bunch of people just living in a house together.
Yeah,
5 strangers living in a house trying to keep it real, whatever that saying was. And there's just drama.
There's always drama, and it was like the Jersey Shore before the Jersey Shore.
But Jersey Shore was fun because you saw Snooki get punched in the mouth. She got punched in the mouth. Mike threw his head through a brick wall once.
I know.
Ronnie and what's her face? Sammy always blowing up.
Yeah.
But Real World, they made drama for no reason.
Yeah.
But then again, I would be the one causing the drama in the corner.
Yeah, see.
I'd be stirring the pot and making it all evil. I'd be sleeping all day and just make things just really, really bad for everybody else.
Yeah.
But Road Rules was fun because they would put the 5 or 6 people in an RV and they would travel through the United States.
Right. They had to get rid of their cell phones, their money.
Yep.
Like they had to take odd jobs basically and survive and do these challenges as well. And I don't remember what the prize. There was a prize at the end, and I can't remember what it was.
Like $10
or like 10 grand, maybe. Or no, they got cars. I remember one time they got cars.
I'm checking.
But anyways, and then Real World, they had to get a job and basically live in the house together. But they could go out and like get away from each other. Road Rules, you couldn't really go anywhere.
Yo, seriously, I type in Road Rules, and all it does is pull up the challenge.
Yeah, I think it's just called the challenge now.
Yeah, but this makes no sense.
Well, don't worry about it.
The one of them won $39,000. That was a prize.
Yeah.
I mean, I could work my job and make more than that, and I don't have to potentially break my leg.
But for a kid,
yeah, true.
That is,
and for a few days, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
for however long it is.
After tax, you only coming home with 20.
But still, that's 20 grand more than what they had at the time. Yeah. So and we've seen some people come from
the Miz.
The Miz.
He was on something.
And Theo Vaughn, he's a comedian
that's right,
now.
Yeah, and a podcaster.
Mm-hmm. So. All
right, let's bring it back to the song.
Yeah.
Because we went completely side.
Trying to do.
So, but like you said, it was everywhere. And it was almost like the breakup anthem of the 90s.
Yes.
It literally was. And I remember breaking up with the girl and I'm like, listen to these words. Because it applied because like, how is it going to be?
Yeah.
Like after a while, you would walk all over the neighborhood with the person and all of a sudden like you break up and you're like, yeah, I used to go to this spot with her.
Yeah.
I used to go here with her. We used to buy this here.
How's it going to be?
And how's it going to be? And you're like,
it's going to be horrible.
And you're like, man. And it kind of brings you back to Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
It's been a while, I think.
Like, would you erase all the memories of your love that you've had with somebody?
Absolutely not.
Yep. But when you're in a crappy situation, like in that movie, Jim Carrey's like, he's in agony with this breakup. Mm-hmm. And he's like, should I just erase it all? And then he comes, well, I'm not going to spoil it. He has to make a decision. Do I erase my memories of this girl or do I just keep them in there and hold them as a reminder of what I've had and what I lost?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
And couldn't find out she erased the memories of him, which is really morbid.
Yeah. Well, you spoiled it.
No, it's actually in the trailer. They erase each other's memory. Like, she goes in first, then he finds out and he goes, fine, I'm going to do the same thing. But then he's like, then he starts going through the process and he's like, wait, do I do this or not?
Yeah.
And then he tries to remind her of what they have.
Of
But she's
him,
like,
yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Kind of like 50 First Dates. Make her fall in love with him all over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could ever erase those memories. You know, especially like if something were to happen for us, like we have Sophia, so it's like, how can I erase that?
You can't. You're stuck.
Because then I'm erasing her.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with you forever.
Yep. You are indeed. You are indeed.
And you're stuck with me. So
I am.
That's just how it is.
And the way you make fun of my second language.
I do.
So.
I call you on your.
Whoa! Hold on. Hey, you call me on my.
Exactly.
So,
Yes. Did we lose you?
No, there was a line I was going to read and I just lost it.
Oh.
I'm trying to read through the lyrics. There you go. Before you take a swing, I wonder what are we fighting for?
So she's abusive.
No, I'm wondering. It could be a verbal. It could be a verbal.
A verbal swing.
A verbal swing. Like sometimes you're in a relationship. You're like, why are we fighting? Like,
yeah. Why are we together if we're fighting like this? Yeah.
Well,
I've never had that relationship.
I've had a couple of them.
Yeah.
And it's just.
I've only dated 3 guys.
I told you the other day, you won the lottery. I don't even know. You played the lottery 3 times and won. Jeez. Must be nice.
I mean, I can't help it.
Yeah.
I can't help that I'm good at it.
I have nothing to say to that. I got absolutely nothing to say to that.
You were good eventually at it.
Yeah, I was. I had to go through a lot.
You kissed a lot of frogs. I
No. Not a lot of frogs. I mean, a handful of frogs. You know who you are. Okay. That'd be cool if I just start blasting names.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're a frog.
Don't do that. No. There's a couple that I'm okay with.
A couple?
A couple.
I just know of one.
No, a couple.
Who's the other couple?
I'm not going to tell you.
Here, I'm going to mute you and you just mouth it to me. Really?
Yeah, she was nice.
When did you meet her?
At the wedding that we went to.
The Indian one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's really nice.
Like, she's nice. I don't have any problems with her.
She did tell me to choke and die when we broke up.
Well, I mean, that's a problem, but obviously she's past that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's funny because before she told me to choke and die, I hope she doesn't listen to this podcast. I pray she doesn't listen to it. But I was at the pool with
That'd be the best thing ever if she did. This would be amazing.
And she just sends me a DM like, "Oh, you talking about me?"
You're right. Talking crap.
So before she told me to choke and die, like this is the same conversation.
Oh God.
So I was in Florida on vacation, and she was back home in New York. So I was at the pool, my aunt's community pool, and a thunderstorm just came over. Like in Florida,
it just starts.
A cloud just comes over the sun. There's lightning and it's just hail and I mean, it's just weird.
Hellfire. And
Yeah, I'm like, I'm a New Yorker. I'm all of a sudden,
acid rain.
I'm
coming
looking up and I'm
down.
like, it's sunny, it's beautiful outside. And all of a sudden, a lightning bolt. I'm like, what's happening here? I'm like, this isn't for me. But anyway,
You rookie.
yeah. So there's a little kid in a floaty thing in the pool, and her mom was on the side, and she's like, "Oh my God, my baby!" And she didn't want to jump in the pool, so I jumped in and I grabbed her by the floaty and like handed her off to her mom, and I jumped out of the pool, and I'm like, "I saved the kid's life."
Yeah.
So I told said person, I'm like, "Hey, I saved the kid's life." She goes, "I wish I wish the lightning would have killed you."
Oh dang.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh man," and she's like, "I hope you choke and die." And I was like, "Oh okay," and I was like, "So I'm guessing we're breaking up." She goes, "Yeah."
Okay, bye.
Yeah, she's still like, "This is over."
Okay, bye.
We finally got back in touch with each other after about 15 years.
Yeah.
But yeah.
At the wedding.
At that wedding, probably. No, I take that back. She came down to visit, and we hung out with the people who got married. We went to a concert.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so we were cool. So it wasn't 15 years later. It was a few years later. It was about 5 or 6. So yeah. I should have played this song for her. Like, how's it going to be?
Yeah,
Really awkward for 6 years.
Really awkward.
Really bad.
Not good.
Yeah. But jeez.
Oh,
Oh, the joys of breaking
I
up.
love your stories.
You never knew that story, did you?
No, I knew part of that, but not that.
The hope. I wish you would have died in the thunder. Yeah.
I hope the lightning struck you.
Yeah.
What?
I had one girl. It's funny because Ryan. Oh God, I'm just blowing up people's spots. Hopefully this person doesn't hear this either. So Ryan, the other day, me and him were texting back and forth, and he's like, "Well, at least I didn't date a girl for a hat, a baseball hat." And I said, "My man, it was a Yankees World Series hat."
You don't even watch baseball.
Back in those days, I did actually watch baseball.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I said, "My man, it had the Yankees, it had the World Series patch on the side." She worked at a hat store.
Yeah, I mean,
It was $50. She got it for me on the free. So you know what?
2 + 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't fault you for that.
It was a really nice hat too. I wore that hat to death,
Oh,
and it was a running gag. Oh God. Then I don't remember if she dumped me or I dumped her.
I think you dumped her.
I don't remember now. I gotta text Ryan. He remembers stuff. He's my record keeper.
He remembers random things.
Yeah,
like
he remembers.
that.
I'm gonna say, do you remember when such and such and me broke up? Oh jeez. I'm still dating one of the girls. We've told that story. I have to be. Like
Y'all never broke up.
we never broke up, but with me, she has like 4 kids and I got 1. We're technically dating. We just stopped talking to each other after the school started. We just till this day we never talked again.
Maybe you should text her and be like, "Hey, look."
I don't have her number.
Be like, well, find her on Instagram and be like, "Look, I just want to let you know
We're over.
we're over."
Legit. We dated towards the end of the school year, and then for summer break, and then we went back to school, and we just never talked again.
So weird.
It is weird.
How do you just not talk to somebody you spent the whole summer with?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't understand how that works.
Like we would hang.
Math is not mathing.
We just hung out all summer, and it's just like we went back to school, and it's like, all right, cool, peace.
But okay, did you just hang out, or was it?
It was a dating situation,
Okay.
and it just
Okay.
never. We just never broke up.
Well, I guess.
So I guess we're common law married by now.
No, but you don't live together.
Yeah, true.
It's not the same thing.
I'm gonna have to look her up on Instagram. Now you got that in my head. I'm gonna say, hey, look, I'm gonna give you closure. You may be a grandparent by now, but it's over. We're done. I know this has been lingering on your head for
20 years.
almost 22 years at this point.
I
Because it
know.
was before my senior year. So I know for a quarter of a century, you've been pining after me still. It's over.
Quarter of a century.
25 years, you've been wondering where I've been. I'm all right. I did okay.
I'm good.
I'm all right. I don't even know what her last name is anymore.
Well, she's married now, so.
Yo, that's even worse. How do I even... Hopefully I remember how to spell her name.
Just ask Ryan. He'll know.
You know what I'm gonna have to do?
Text Ryan.
I'm gonna have to go through my high school yearbook and find her name.
No, just text Ryan. He'll remember.
I'm gonna text him right now. Because he's quick to text back.
I love Ryan. He's so funny.
You love Ryan and you love the stuff that he sends me.
I think it's hysterical.
Okay, so...
He's shocked that I like it, but I don't care.
Hey, yo. You... Oh my gosh.
Be like, you remember that girl.
Remember that girl I dated and never broke up with during the summer?
We just stopped talking. It was just done. It was a fling. It was half a fling.
All right, I just text him.
You said, what was her name?
Her name.
You didn't say what was her name?
No.
That was the
So
whole
look,
point.
that's what I wrote. Just read it. Don't read it out loud, though.
Yeah, I see.
I don't remember her name.
He's going to remember.
Yeah, he was like, it's XYZ.
Right?
I remember, I think
He'd
the
be
first...
like, I have her social security
He was like, nah,
number.
she lives out down the street. She lives right down the street. I got you. It's funny because he'll randomly text me, hey, do you remember this girl? She lives right down the street. I'm like, oh, snap, really? But anyway.
You're like, run the other way.
Yeah. But anyway. Come on, Ryan. You usually are quick to the trigger. Oh. But anyway.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, well,
We'll let you know.
Next week,
the saga continues.
Next week, we'll find out if I actually broke up with this girl. I'll bring it up.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine? She's like, I've been waiting for this text for so long. Oh
my god.
That'd be the greatest thing ever. She runs to her husband, like, look.
He remembers.
He found me. It's over.
Like, we can finally put closure
Oh
on
my
this.
gosh. Jeez. That's terrifying. Wow.
It's a story she tells her kids.
She's like, once I dated a young man. It's like the Titanic.
We never broke up.
She's telling a story.
We're still together.
I got her a necklace, so she's at the
She still wears
She's
it.
in Astoria Park, and she's like, kids, I dated this young man. He was fat. They called him the fat man. And she's like, I still remember him so fondly, but I lost track of him after that summer. And so she stands over the edge of the Astoria River.
It was like the story of Greece.
And then she throws the necklace in the ocean. She goes,
That's like literally Greece.
I've never seen the movie, so I have no idea.
Yeah, like they date for the summer and then they go their separate ways because she was supposed to go to a different school and then all of a sudden they go to the same school
snap.
and they don't, and then they realize they're in the school together.
Oh, crap.
And she sees him and he sees her and they're like, ugh.
Oh, man.
And so he's like talking to his friends and telling them like, oh yeah, we did this and we did this. And she's telling the real story to the girls at school. And it's not the same.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's... All right, he hasn't read it yet, so we'll find out next week.
He might be busy.
Tune in next week. Tune in to find out the saga of my my undying relationship. It's my second longest relationship.
Yeah.
You all right?
No, I thought I saw like a bug or something.
Did you see the Lord?
I saw a
Because
fly.
you looked up and you raised your hand like Jesus. You said, I saw something. So
No, I
she's
thought
like,
I saw,
Jesus.
like in my top peripheral.
I don't think that's called a top peripheral.
Whatever.
I think it's just up. I think it's just up and down when you look at that. Peripheral's the
No.
sides, but not.
No, but like I'm looking at you and I can still see above me.
I'm pretty sure that's not the word, but I'll go with it.
So I was just saying, like I could kind of see
My top peripheral.
my top peripheral.
That's my band name. Y'all ready to hear top peripheral? We haven't talked about the concert we went to.
I know. I was going to,
All right,
but then you wanted to get into the song.
Forget how's it gonna be. I'm still in a relationship with the old girl, so we'll figure it out next week. So we went to a concert this week.
Yep.
Last Tuesday.
Gosh, already. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we can go tomorrow.
Today's Monday.
So, and it's crazy because that day was the day that I went in for a potential new news. But anyway,
I'm sinking again.
you're sliding
I know.
because you're wearing leggings on. It was her. She squeezed the voodoo doll she has of me
She put a pin in your neck.
in my lungs. But anyway, we went. Speak, please.
No, I was just laughing.
We went to go see Nightly.
Yep.
It was first of all, let's start off with the opening act was Abby Holiday. Mm-hmm. We got there at 7:10, and they already had started. Like it was like, let's go.
Yeah.
We went to go eat dinner first, and I took Kelly to the most fanciest restaurant in Charlotte. It's called Subway. Subway. They make stuff in front of you. You pick the ingredients you want, and they make
subs.
They make subs for you. And we haven't eaten in Subway in about 20 plus years. No, about 18 years we haven't had Subway.
Oh gosh.
But we had Subway. They made it fresh. So then we show up to the venue. It's a small little bar looking thing.
Yeah, well, it's not small, but it's
decent size.
It's a bar.
So Abby Holiday goes on stage, and I loved her music. I actually listened to her album today, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
So I might reach out to her and try to get her on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably do that this week when we're home, when I'm off work. So we saw Abby Holiday, opening act, great band. She sang about 5 songs, phenomenal. Don't know any of the song names, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, no.
Then Knox, Knox, came on stage, and they rocked it so hard.
I felt it in my stomach.
I'll top that, honey. What did I say? My watch started thinking I was having a heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
My watch said, you are having a heart episode because of how hard the drums are being hit.
Your heart said, are you okay?
The watch said, you're having a heart episode. So I asked you to touch my chest and feel my heart, see if I'm okay.
Yeah.
And you said, I'm all right.
Yeah.
But it was like, they cranked the volume up to 100.
Yeah.
And I felt it in my teeth.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah, it was fine. But I think for a venue like that, because it was indoors, the sound just like
Bounces off everything.
Bouncing off the walls and like back to you. So it's like, it's a lot.
It was a lot.
I think, I feel like the older I get, the less I can handle
I couldn't do it.
I can't do
I took
it
the next day
anymore.
off because I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
But so
can't do it anymore.
Knox came on and they performed about for half an hour-ish.
Yeah.
Really good though.
Yeah, he is amazing.
He is
like
just bring it down to 75% the volume. Just a little, just bring it down just a little bit
bring
for
that down. At
us
least
olders.
for an indoor venue. Outdoor, blast it. Outdoor all day long.
But indoor, it was just like the
Indoor,
sound. The sound hit me in the forehead, then went behind me, came back and hit me in the back of the head.
Or if it's indoor, it needs to be a bigger place.
Yeah, just bring it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
But then Nightly came on stage.
They
were perfect.
Perfection.
Perfect. The sound volume was perfect. The performance was perfect. I mean, they killed it. Mm-hmm. They killed it.
They really did.
Not a bad song at all. It was just amazing from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. Perfection.
Yeah.
And me and you were talking about like, oh man, it's gonna suck when they go big because they're too good not to go big.
Yeah, I know. And I was saying, I don't want them to go big.
But they deserve to.
They do deserve it. But I don't want what happened to Fall Out Boy to happen to them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Fall Out Boy was amazing, and then they got big, and then they were mediocre.
Yeah.
And now they're
all right.
They're all right.
They're all right.
And I don't want that to happen to Nightly. So
Nightly's
in a
just so
way,
good.
I don't want them to get big, but
Yeah.
I do because obviously you want them to do well.
They're
because
really,
they
really
are
good.
that good, and they seem like such like down to earth guys. I mean, they are constantly doing like charity work, and
They were doing charity work for people that to provide water for little cities in Africa. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was before they even went on stage. They played a video and said, "Hey, please help donate for this and this and this."
Yeah.
I didn't make it to the donation thing because I had to go pee, and then the concert just started. But
Yeah.
they do a lot of stuff, and they help with the video for like I do. They help promote the
Wags and Walks. I think
Wags and
it's
Walks
called.
at Nashville, Tennessee, where they
it's a dog rescue.
a dog rescue.
Yeah.
They just do a lot of cool stuff, and we love them to death. And I'm dying to get them on the show.
Yeah.
We're trying.
We're really trying.
They reached out to us. They DM'd me on Instagram, and we've been trying to coordinate something. But with the tour kicking off and the album kicking off, it's been tough.
So their tour is finally it's done now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably email
The manager
tomorrow and just see if maybe they have time now.
Yeah.
Since their schedule's probably not as hectic. To come on the show and just do an interview for 45 minutes.
Yeah, just hang out for a little bit, just talk.
Yeah,
That'd be so cool. I think we would have a really good time with them. Just
I think so
conversating.
too. I really wish we could have done it prior to the concert and met them, and then or at least met them at the concert. But there was just no way. I think they were too big for that small of a venue to meet them in person. It's not like it used to be.
No.
Because when we would go to shows,
But you also have to think we're almost 40.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's when we would go to shows when we were their age.
Yeah.
The band would walk around and you could take pictures with them and you could meet them and all that stuff, and you didn't have to wait in line to they were just walking around and you're like, hey, and you talk to them or whatever. That's how we met Andy from Matchbook Romance
several times.
and and Taking Back Sunday does the same thing.
I can't meet him.
I know I can't.
I've met Pete Wentz.
I want to so
Were
bad.
you with me when he bumped into me?
Yes. That was my first.
Yeah. He literally bumped into my shoulder.
That was my first real
show with me.
Show.
He's like, "Hey, sorry, man." I was like, "Oh my god, it's Pete Wentz."
Oh my god, it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
And I just didn't know who he was. I was like, all right, cool.
But no, Nightly is just, oh gosh, there's no words to describe how good that show was.
Yeah. If you haven't dived into Nightly yet,
please do.
Please do. Their latest album is called Wear Your Heart Out.
There's not a bad song on that album.
It's such a good album.
They really don't have bad music.
They don't at all. It's very easy listening. It's just like, and it's upbeat. It's like nice to, most of their songs are upbeat.
Yeah.
They have a couple like
20 something is my jam.
Slower songs that not upbeat, but still, you know,
a little slower.
Yeah, just slower.
But oh gosh, that was such a good show. So I had to take the next day off because I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
My ears are just blown out. So we came home.
Plus we got home. Well, we got home about 11:30.
11:30, but we were still wired from adrenaline.
Yeah.
And I talk on the phone all day, and I couldn't hear anything, so I was like, I gotta take the day off.
Yeah.
I gotta take the day off. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good show, and I would like to see them again.
Yeah.
If they come around town again, we should go.
Yeah.
And they said we love Charlotte.
Yeah.
He said we came last year and we played a small little venue, and this is a little bit bigger, and I think they sold out. I think they sold out that venue.
Yeah.
I think we do go next time. We'll splurge for the seats.
Yeah, because after a while, like I can't stand like I used to. Like I used to be able to stand for long periods of time, and now my back starts to hurt.
We'll splurge for the seats.
Yeah,
at that same venue.
Yeah,
but I think that's it. I think we went over too much.
Did we?
Yeah, 46 minutes.
Oh well,
that's all right.
It's only a minute.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right. With that being said, oh yeah. The show Instagram is Listen to the Words Podcast, all one word. The show email is listentothewordspod@gmail.com. Hun, take it over.
My Instagram and Etsy is Crafty Kelly's Workshop. Crafty with a K. Kelly is Kelly. My show email is listentothewordspodkelly@gmail.com. And if you would like to follow our dogs, Bruce and Lily, on Instagram, Bruce is Bruce the Doxy Pin, and Lily is Lily the Sad Pup.
Lily the Sad Pup. All right. So with that being said, sign off.
Oblivion.
Oblivion? That's
Oblivion.
I'm going to sign off with I'll find you. And we'll finally break up. We will have closure to this relationship. I'll show you a picture of her when we sign off. All right. With that being said, thank you guys. We'll talk to you next week.